Hi all and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all doing okay. Also, I hope you all had a great Christmas. If you did, let me know. It's nice to be back, to be honest. I want to cover this story basically on its own. There is a few other little bits and pieces of news, but this one's quite a detailed story, and I think I understand why Zak Brown has written this open letter. So with the news that Red Bull are set to strengthen their ties with their sister team AlphaTauri, which has struggled in recent years, Red Bull have made it clear that they will be sharing as much resources as the current regulations allow with AlphaTauri, in the hope to make the team more competitive and profitable. Team principal Christian Horner insists that they will be sticking to the letter of the law, and there has been no suggestion of any wrongdoing from the FIA or any other body. But even before writing his open letter, Brown was one of the more vocal opponents to the idea of common ownership in Formula One, and said he had big concerns over the partnership between the two teams owned by Red Bull. Brown told Motorsport, "I still think the sport has a way to go to make sure that everyone is truly independent. They are going to do absolutely everything they can to benefit from having two teams. I get that because that's what the rules say, but I think we need to look at the governance of the sport around technical alliances." But since then, the McLaren boss has gone further by writing an open letter to F1 chiefs demanding action. McLaren CEO Zak Brown is calling for these types of arrangements to be outlawed in his open letter, published late on Thursday. Brown called for the situation to be addressed. While he did not mention Red Bull or their sister team AlphaTauri by name, they are the only two teams in F1 who share owners. He wrote, "There is an opportunity to improve some of the other processes in Formula One to strengthen the values of fairness and competition. As we look ahead to negotiating the next Concord Agreement to unite the governing body with the team and commercial rights holders, we should prioritise some of these rules that currently impact the impartiality between competitors. For example, most other major sports prohibit the ownership of two teams within the same league because of the obvious potential damage that it does to competition. It's an unhealthy situation because it impacts decisions made both on and off the track. Whether it's a case of having access to more data, sharing components or personnel, or even having influence over a strategic vote, it's not in the spirit of the regulations. It's important to stand up for the independence, competition and fairness. I'd like to see changes in the regulations to ensure that in future they stop influence spreading from one team to another through strategic alliances, and especially through ownership. Formula One should be true to its brand, and every team except power units should be totally independent of each other. I believe Formula One fans universally believe in fairness in competition and a level playing field, and would reject any actions that compromise the true spirit of competition within Formula One. Part sharing of information, shared ownership models and strategic alliances within the sporting fabric of Formula One will only serve to undermine the fans' belief in fair and fierce competition." The reason I covered this, and I did want to give my thoughts on this again, because like I say, some of these things, they really do sort of get me thinking, and I do get interested in it because I don't think this one's going to go away, and I think more teams, maybe teams like Alpine, Aston Martin, I don't know about Ferrari so much, but you may find that other teams start siding with Zak Brown on this one. Because when you think how they started off 2023, McLaren that is, they did struggle. Now they progressed throughout the year, we've all seen the results of that, and they did a phenomenal job come the end of the year. They've achieved all that, and they've closed the gap to Red Bull. Now all of a sudden, you could potentially have AlphaTauri now play a major part in getting in the way of McLaren and their development and their drive and commitment to close the gap and challenge Red Bull. So I understand completely where Zak Brown's coming from here. This will be one to watch. I really don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. Enough about that and my thoughts on that. Let me have your thoughts on that, by the way, because maybe I've misread this or misunderstood it. And the only other things to mention, of course, are we now have 3 of the 10 teams that have given the dates of their launches. Now I'm a little bit confused with this because some media reports are saying that Sauber and Williams are both livery only launches. So we got Sauber on February the 5th. I believe that one is going to be called the C44. We got Williams on February the 5th, and I think that one will probably be the FW46, I think it is, and then of course we got Ferrari being launched on February the 13th. No doubt it will be the SF24 unless they come up with something new and crazy. I have no idea. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. So anyway, that's enough waffling from me. So if you do like what I do, please like and subscribe, and also press the notification bell so that you get important warnings of my uploads. They're not really that important, but you know what I mean. And also thanks as always for liking, sharing, commenting and watching my videos. It means a lot to me, it really does. I suppose there might be a few bits and pieces out before the new year. If they are, I will be bringing them to you, but if not, I would like to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope that 2024 is a happy, healthy and prosperous year for us all. So until next time, take care.